Patches here. I actually had to scrap the original sketch I was going to finish. For one, I had been finishing sketches more than redrawing, and since 8's redraw and finishing sketches had taken so much out of me, I just couldn't do what I wanted with the original sketch. So I picked this one. Estelle is happy, while Celeste is still trying to find her place in the world she chose. One of the things I did oddly in the original was I gave Estelle piercings, and didn't give Celeste any. Because with Estelle's lifestyle, it wouldn't make sense to deal with piercings, even if she'd never take them out. I think she would maybe have had them when she was younger, but when she decided to leave her home, she let them close back up. When I had finished a couple of my drawings at the beginning of the year, I had wanted to start adding backgrounds because I had been neglecting that aspect of my art. However, again, after 8 took so much out of me, I decided for the next one, I'd use the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So just headshots for this one. I've had this idea for these twins that have everything be the opposite of each other. The two do not get along, having done everything they can to distance themselves from each other, being as opposite as they can. Is there a story associated with these two characters? No, not even slightly. I have some character details, of course, world building stuff as well, but no plot. Such as, everyone has a second set of eyes of a kind of animal. Thus, they tap into the abilities of that animal. Celeste has goat eyes, giving her agility, balance, and resistance to poison. However, she is a person of high standing, and giving into her more animalistic tendencies is frowned upon. She has a lot of shame around her animal. This is symbolized by her crown. Yes, it looks like goat horns, but they, more importantly, cover those unsightly eyes. Everything animal is meant to be aesthetic and little else. This is in stark contrast to her sister, Estelle, who has long embraced her animal, a wolf. This is symbolized by Estelle's wolf teeth, covering her human eyes, letting only her wolf eyes do the work. Celeste's hairstyle is something that I stumbled into, but like the idea of. The fluffs on top are meant to be similar to horns. However, without her crown, it makes them look more bunnyish. And the big fluffs underneath give sheep. Celeste doesn't like being a goat. It doesn't have the connotations of other animals, such as a wolf, or deer, or falcons. So she makes herself far more innocent and innocuous looking, associating more with bunnies and sheep. As Estelle has embraced the predator style, Celeste embraces the prey style. I really didn't feel like doing braids, as I didn't think a more freestyle would fit a high-class woman. When I spoke to a friend about Celeste, I had thought I could add more white and gold. Then I realized, wait, no, I'd be treading on Mel from Arcane's territory. So I stuck more with silver and black. what would I do differently? So there are a few things about these character designs that are still up in the air. The biggest is Celeste and Estelle's face markings. The original just had some generic markings that had no real symbolism, flipped. In this one, I went for more of the animal-esque markings and halved them and put them together again. I'm not sure I'm happy with that. I wanted to kind of have the same markings for both and then flip them, making them mirror opposites. But wolf face markings and goat face markings don't line up well. In fact, wolf face markings aren't as defined as some goat face markings. I do think now I'd have the markings be the same when they were children, and as they grew, things changed. I know vitiligo has the ability to change over time, and port wine stains can swell as one gets older. But yes, their face markings are not set in stone, and I'm not sure where I want to go from here. If I can find a canid with similar markings to a goat, I think I could work with that. As you can see, Celeste has a more solid character than Estelle, as Estelle has more of a generic character arc, in my opinion, enjoying life and being herself. What she could do in the plot, I don't know. Haven't thought too hard about her character arc, or if she's more of a plot-focused character. These two aren't very well developed anyway, but Estelle has the most that I'd be willing to change. Celeste's hair would definitely need work, and I think it would not be a consistent hairstyle for her anyway, with how often she would do it up for high society. I think I could really have fun with her hair and stuff, but currently I didn't really have the energy and time to do so. I stopped where I was because I had wanted to not overwhelm myself again. After the massive headache 8 gave me last month, I did not want to use my brain more than I needed to. 8's drawing experience left a mark on me. Hopefully I can bounce back for the next video, but for this I'm keeping it simple, stupid.
Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good hair day.